Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so very much for stopping by. In today's video, I am decorating my kitchen for spring. This year I decided to add blue to my color scheme along with all my lavenders and green that I use each year. First thing, I started off by giving the kitchen a really good cleaning. Now, if you would take a moment and hit that like button, it really does help others to see this video, and I really do appreciate it. Now, in the top cabinets, I typically do not change the decor there. There is so many glass cabinets, and it would be so much work to continually change these out. So I try to use very neutral items. I'm in the process of collecting different types of ironstone pitchers and placing them up there. And also in the lower glass cabinets are our everyday dishes. Now on this table I have laid out the items that I'm going to use today to decorate the kitchen. I'll let you have a closer look of them shortly, and here are the rugs that typically go on the floor, but I had to wash them and they do take a few days to dry. They have to be air dried. So we're going to get started on my shelves next to my kitchen sink, and this one is on the left side. These are the items I'm going to be using on the very top shelf. Now none of these items are new. I just found them throughout the house, repurposed them. Now I will say the prints in the frames are new for this top shelf. So all the prints that I'm using today are going to be from my spring haul that I showed you, all the different prints that I purchased from Etsy, and you will find that video in my playlist, and I'll link that down below. So I'm using this wicker wall piece to add some texture, a black vintage lantern, the floral print, and a floral plate. Now sometimes I wish that I had only put 2 shelves on each side of this window. I really like the third. It looks so beautiful, but it's hard to get to. Now these are the items I'm using on this middle shelf. Again, only the print is new. The floral I purchased last year at Home Goods, and I love that concrete cement texture up on the shelf here just to add some interest. Now I'm going to start out by placing my cake riser with my faux donuts in the middle. And then the print, the floral print on the left side, and I just love the pops of lavender. And on the right side is going to be my floral arrangement here. All right, now we're going to get to the items that I'm going to use on the bottom shelf. Here's the new lemon print. This tea towel is also new, the blue and cream checker. And the little platter, this blue floral platter in the back, I purchased at Home Goods several weeks ago. Now all of these books I've had for several years. The Blue Willow one came from Georgia when I was visiting a friend, and the Secret Recipe restaurant recipes my husband got me for Christmas this year, and the beautiful boards I got for Christmas last year. So I'm going to start off by placing all the books on the left side of the shelf. And I chose these particular books to show up here because they did have a lot of blue in them, and I really wanted to tie that blue in with the prints. Now I'm going to place my lemon bowl in the middle. And then a copper clock, just to tie in some copper pieces. My little floral platter, And then for some more texture, I'm going to add in this wicker basket. I'm going to go ahead and first place this little tea cloth, checkered blue and cream tea cloth in first, just to add some more texture and pops of color. I first got it up here and I'm looking at it and it's too perfect, so I want it to look a little bit more natural, so I'm going to adjust it a little bit here. Kind of like more of a wrinkled look there. And this is how it turned out. I apologize for the glare on the bottom print, but since we're right next to that window, I always get that glare in the daytime. But let me know down in the comments what you think of this side. Now we are going to head over in a moment to the right shelves on the other side of the window. And the first two items I'm going to use on the very top shelf. This one is another new print and my black lantern with the copper accents. And I love this remote battery operated candle that goes inside. So easy to be able to turn it on and off. Now you actually have a really good view of my tile on this wall. Our builder talked us into putting tile all the way to the ceiling. We weren't going to do that. We were just going to put it to the bottom of the first shelf, but I'm so glad that we went ahead and put it all the way to the ceiling. It really does make this wall look so beautiful. I am getting my exercise going up and down the ladder. All right, for the middle shelf, I'm going to use this hearth and hand plant, another one of these wicker wall decor pieces for texture, this cake stand with the copper, and I'm going to use this ceramic bird to put inside, an old copper pot that I purchased several years ago, and a little wood plate there. Again, the only thing, actually there's nothing new on this particular shelf that I'm filling in. I just shopped my attic upstairs for my spring decor. Now I always use one of these wicker wall pieces for texture, and this year I have one on each side of the shelves. I found another one upstairs in the attic, and I really like having one on both sides. The white tile doesn't pop with the decor behind it, so I always like to bring in something nice and warm or texture to put behind some of the items that I put on the shelves. But I am glad I still went with more of a white tile because it's very, very neutral. I can change my decor here throughout the seasons. And I think that shelf is finished. Now let's take a look at the items here. Here's that beautiful print that I showed you in my haul. A cute little bunny from Michael's. He's so adorable. And this chippy looking chair. So those items are new. And then some items I've already had. This is a faux cinnamon bun candle. I've had it for many, many years. I've never lit it, but I love putting it in the cloche. And then I have some faux cookies there. I really, really love having some prints that are specifically for the kitchen. This is my first year of adding these in, and I just absolutely love them. And I will link these down below. They're also in my spring haul on the playlist. Add my little teacup here next to my bunny. I think the little book is so cute in his reading glasses. Now I'm going to place these cloche right here. And another one. And this is how it turned out. Again, let me know in the comments down below what you think. But I am loving all this warmth and color and the different textures I have here. I also love the two different color metals, having the copper and the black. I'm very pleased how this turned out. Now a closer look of each item. And that will do it for my shelves. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and decorate the countertop on this side of the kitchen. This is my little green tray that you see me use throughout the year. And this is a lamp from the Hearth and Hand collection from the fall. Now this is one of my favorite prints I picked up this spring. I love the blues and the greens in it. And then I'm going to use a little mini cutting board to put my candle. Now these are the linden candles. These are so wonderful. They have the wicker picks. This one is called Greenhouse. You either love this scent or you don't, but it's just a fresh summer cut of like grass almost scent. Isn't that beautiful? I love this print. Now for the other side of the countertop, I really don't have a great place for my stand-up mixer, and this is really the best place to put it, so this is where I typically keep it all the time. I do use it at least once a week to make homemade bread, or maybe baking some other items, but I do use it several times a week. So I want to keep it someplace where I have easy access to it. And then here are some knives. And this basket is full of some little reusable hand towels that are washable. I wash my hands so much during the day, especially since I have dogs, that I've been going through like a whole roll of paper towel. So I just am using these now. I'll link them down below. They are wonderful. They wash up fantastic. I've already washed them. Just throw them in a little bag, and when they're gone, I run them through the washer. Now some of my essential cleaning supplies right here next to the sink on this cute riser. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and decorate my favorite chicken wire counter cabinet. This is a decoupage vase that I did several years ago. Some of my collection of creamers, and this new little bunny print that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. The floral arrangement came from Target several years ago, along with the bunny at Hobby Lobby, and I did another decoupage jar. So I'm going to start off with my wooden books. And I'm going to move things around a little bit here until I get it exactly the way I like it. So you'll notice me making some changes throughout. Now I did break that little bunny. I accidentally knocked it off And so I had to go upstairs to my attic and find another one. But the one I found, I think, matches the print so much better. So I didn't cry too much. I'm just placing all these creamers down below. I was one creamer short, so I had this little floral white mug that I thought was really cute. My other creamers are too big and don't fit down here, so I had to improvise here a little bit. And here's a closer view of all the items. Now you notice right here in this view, I moved the floral arrangement over to the left because I felt like I really needed some height on that side. And there's the new little bunny rabbit I put there. Don't you think he's so much cuter? All right, I took everything off the shelf and I decided to use some early American stain on it to darken it up to kind of match all my other wood pieces. And then I put it all back together again. I know, that was so much work. But I do think it looks better. See how much darker it is? I just think it goes better with all the wood in the kitchen. All right, these are all the items I'm going to use to decorate the other counter on the other side of the stove. So I moved them here. Now I'm going to keep these rolling pins here, but I did add this little spring looking spatula with the green florals in it. And that's how that looks over there. Now I'm going to start over here by hanging this little measurement sign that I purchased from the Hearth and Hand collection many years ago. I'm going to add my vinegar and oil containers and my salt and pepper shakers. I typically leave this like this all year long. I don't really change it because I use these items every single day. I'm going to add in another crock with my wooden spoons. And then I have this wicker basket that I'm going to put some decor inside of it. And these are the pieces that I'm laying on the countertop. First, I want to go in and add back these boards. I did clean behind the stove, so I want to add these back. Now this particular board I don't use. I did go ahead and stain it darker. It was really, really light and didn't go really with the wood color in my kitchen. I get frustrated putting these boards up because there's not very much room behind this stovetop. So you have to put them just right in order to keep them standing upward. So I'm having to do a little bit of adjusting back here. Okay, time to just flip this one completely to the other side. I think that works. There we go. That looks so much better. All right, now to tackle this wicker basket, here is one of my favorite prints that I picked up this year. Add my copper salt and pepper grinders. And I have another linden candle. This one is my favorite candle. It's cucumber and mint, and boy, does this smell wonderful. If you've never tried linden candles, they are absolutely fantastic. Now I have this picture. I did get this at Kirkland's last year. I think they're selling it again this year. I think I saw it online. Now I am going to go in and move this picture over and add a wooden vase and some wooden spoons, and you'll see that shortly. Now these are some book ends that I purchased from Amazon several years ago. I'll link them along with everything that is in this video that I can find. I'll put all those links down below. So I'm going to put my cookbooks up there. That first one was given to me when I bought my very first house. It's my fall one, the Half Baked. My sourdough cookbook. This one is Sunday Suppers. And then I have all three of Joanne Gaines' cookbooks, volume 1, 2, and 3. And I really do like having my cookbooks right here out on the countertop because I do use these a lot, and so I like to pull them out and just have them easy access to them. Not only do I use them a lot, but they look so beautiful on the countertop. That's my newest one. And I think this looks really nice without being too cluttered. Now I'm going to go ahead and hang my new tea towels. The two on the ends are new from this year's Hearth and Hand collection. The one in the middle is from, I'm going to say, not last fall, but a year before that. It's kind of a creamy one, but it pairs really well with the other ones because they have the cream in the middle. Of course, I have to adjust that one. I don't want it hanging funny. Alright, so you probably saw the crock pot on the center island, and I have been cooking a roast all day with potatoes and carrots and celery and some yummy seasoning. And this is what it plated up to look like. It's for my hubby. So we had to take a break from decorating and eat dinner. And it was so delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and get these dishes done really quickly, and then I'll finish decorating. My husband usually does all the dishes after I cook dinner, which is so nice, but he had rotator cuff surgery about 3 weeks ago, and he is starting his first physical therapy tomorrow. And he has to keep his arm in a sling, so he's not doing the dishes right now. So I am taking care of that 3 meals a day, getting everything cleaned up. Now, I will say, I love cooking with my crock pot, and I really need to start planning more meals and using the crock pot because it's so much more convenient for me and easier for me since I'm doing everything myself, and cleanup is so easy. So I'm going to really work on my recipes this week to see how many things I can just throw in the crock pot and cook. It's just so nice, and it smells so good all day in here. But this was super easy. I had this little pot that I had made some corn on the side. I had made the mashed potatoes earlier. And then my crock pot lid, and then I just wiped down. I only had one countertop to wipe down after dinner, so that was so easy. And if you love these faucets and you're interested in this black sink faucet, it is a Kingston brass heritage line, and I will link that below for you. I really love the look of this faucet, the vintage vibe that it gives me. We do have a reverse osmosis filter underneath the kitchen sink, and we recently installed, I'm trying to think, what do you call it? It is a ion water system in the house. In addition to our water softener and the reverse osmosis, we now have an ion water purifier, a home one, to take out the nanoparticles that are in water. So yeah, we're really making sure our water's clean. We are on a well. All right, back to decorating. Alrighty, I have this print here that I showed you in my spring haul with the bunny rabbit. And here is the copper bar and a black bar that I still need to decorate. These are the items that I'm using to decorate the bars and this little shelf above the stove. Now I apologize for the lighting here. I had these flickering lights on and I didn't realize that I had turned them on. So in a moment I'm going to turn them off, and so there won't be any more flickering going on. But these little houses are from the gift department at Hobby Lobby. They never go on sale, but they are narrow and they fit on this shelf perfectly. So I really do like them up here. All right, these are some new pot holders from the Hearth and Hand collection. And another cutting board. I'm going to add in some more of the new tea towels. Now these are reversible, so I'll add the plaid on one side and the stripe on the other. They match the ones on the oven. And one easy way to just change up these bars, if you have some of these in your home, is just by changing out these tea towels for the different seasons. I'm going to add in some copper strainers. These were a gift that my niece purchased for me. And then I'm going to go in with this vintage broom. And this is how it turned out. Alright, this is the rest of the items I have to do the little black bar on the side of the cabinet here. Now, I really love these pot holders. I saw some of these in Target the other day, so now you can purchase them there in different colors. Add one to the right here with a little copper piece that I found at an antique store. Again, another cutting board. You can never have too many cutting boards in your kitchen. They look fantastic. And another little vintage replica broom, a wooden scoop, and a pot holder on the left side. And then I'm going to add some wooden measuring cups. That is how it turned out over here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like all these wood pieces? Or do you think I should add some more copper here? Alright, so now my center island, these are the things I'm going to use to decorate with. I do most of my cooking and prep on this center island, so I do not like a lot of things on the island. I like to keep it pretty clean. I'm going to start off on this wooden riser with a wicker vase I purchased at Walmart last fall and some floral picks from Hobby Lobby. And then I have some leftover moss. I'm going to use this in this little white and lavender vase. Also a little bit in this wooden tray. It just adds some texture and some color. Now I put these wooden spools in here, but I'm going to take them out in a few minutes. I changed my mind on how they looked, and you'll see that in a moment. I'm trying to get these eggs in there, but they keep falling out. But I wanted to have some height, so I wanted to build them up. Hopefully they can stay in there. And then I'm adding a little cream color pitcher that is from the Hearth and Hand collection from last fall. I've got another little cream and blue checker tea towel here, and I'm going to fold it so you will not only see the checker part, but you see the stripes also. And also a little mini colander that matches the picture. One more egg. All right, I gave up. I threw it in the bowl. They just keep falling down. All right, so that's how it looks right now. But I am going to make some changes here. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I decided to put eggs over here and put the wooden spools in the middle, and that's how I kept it. All right, so here is a view of the kitchen, completely decorated. Please let me know what you think. in the comments, do you like the shelves? Is there anything you think I should change? I know I didn't get my rugs down because they're still drying, but I will put them down tomorrow. But it just seems so clean and fresh. I love how it looks. And here is another view. One more view of my chicken wire cabinet. My wicker basket. And you can see the wooden spoons there that I added. And I want to thank all of you for watching, and please, if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to be part of my YouTube channel. Again, thank you, and God bless all of you.